Welcome students. We are going to discuss about fundamental data types with memory representation. Already we have discussed about fundamental data types: character, integer, float, double. These are the fundamental data types we are using in C++. Not only for the C++, in all the computer languages, these are the basic data types. Fundamental data types are also called as basic data types. Each and every data representation has the memory. The memory has to be specified for each data type. For character, the memory may be differ. For integer, the memory representation may differs. For declaring a particular variable, we have to allot some memory space. Each and every data type has a memory space. It can be handled by the compiler standards. Let us see the space which is allocated for each data types. Character data type, the memory space allocated is 1 byte. If you want to represent in bits, means 8 bits. 1 byte equal 8 bits. So it can be represented in bits also. The character data type ranges from -128 to 127. And integer data type accepts 2 bytes, that is 16 bits. The range is from -32768 to 32767. And float data type has the memory space 4 bytes, that is 4 into 8, 32 bits. Its range is from 3.14 into 10 to the power -38 to 3.4 into 10 to the power 38 minus 1. And next double data type has the memory representation 8 bytes, that is 64 bits. Its range is from 1.7 into 10 to the power -308 to 1.7 to 10 to the power 308 minus 1. So these are the memory representation for the fundamental data types. If you want to give a equal to 5, the 5 is a whole number without decimal places. This should be represented in integer data type. So that data type accepts only 16 bits because it is represented in bytes as 2 bytes. It accepts only 2 bytes. More than 2 bytes we can't store in the integer data type. Next, we will go for the data type modifier. Modifier means to modify the storing capacity of the fundamental data type. Except void data type, remaining all the data type storing capacity can be changed by using this modifier. These modifiers can modify the memory allocation of an data type. These modifiers can be classified into 4 types. These modifiers also called as qualifiers. The 4 types are signed, unsigned, long and short. According to this, it modifies the storing capacity of the data type. Let us see the memory allocation for data types: short, unsigned, signed, short and integer. For short, it is basically a short integer. It accepts 2 bytes, that is 16 bits. Short and integer are same. The range also same. And for unsigned short, it has an integer number without the minus sign. Unsigned means sign will not be mentioned, that is without minus sign it should be. And memory space is 2 bytes, that is 16 bits, and its range of value is from 0 to 65535. And for signed sort, the number with the minus sign, it should be signed means it should represent it with the minus sign. And it accepts 2 bytes, and that is 32 bits. It is ranges as such integer. Both signed short and short are similar. And integer, it may or may not be signed. If you want to give sign also, you can give. Sign means positive, negative. And it has a memory space 2 bytes, that is 16 bits. Its range is same as, that is short, signed short, minus 327682, 32767. Next, unsigned integer. It is also represented without any sign, and it has memory space 2 bytes, that is 16 bits. Its range of value is from 0 to 65535. Unsigned integer, it is integer with a sign, and it has memory space 2 bytes, that is 16 bits, the same as integer. The signed integer is same. And next one, long. Long is a long integer. Integer means 2 bytes. Long integer means that is 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. Its range also differ, but is minus 214748 3648 and 214748 3647. An unsigned long, that is long integer without a sign, that is it has a double space, and it has a memory space 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. It is range also 0 to 4294, 2967 and 295. Unsigned long, it is without sign, that integer space, double spaced integer. It accepts 4 bytes, that is 32 bits, and it range also same as long. Next, the memory allocation for the character data type. What is meant by character? If a letter enclosed with a single quotes, that is called as character, it accepts only the characters. It should be enclosed with the single quotes. This character is a signed ASCII character. It memory space is 1 byte, that is 8 bits. Its range of value is from minus 128 to 127. An unsigned character, same as character, that is 1 byte and 8 bits, but its range is from 0 to 255. This is an ASCII character without a sign. Unsigned character means this is an ASCII character with a sign, and it has 1 byte, that is 8 bits, and its range of values from minus 128 to 127. Next, let us see the memory allocation for the floating point data type. That float, it is an signed fractional value, and it has a memory space 4 bytes, and it is 32 bits. Its range is 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 382, 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 38 plus 38 minus 1. And double, it has a more precision, signed more precision with the fractional value, that is decimal place will be more when compared to the float. It is a single precision. Float is a single precision, double is a double precision. After the decimal plates, float means it accepts only 7 digits, double means it accepts 14 digits after the decimal place. And its space is 8 bytes, and it has 64 bits, and range of value also differ when compared to float. And next one is long double. It is assigned more precision fractional value. It has a memory space 10 bytes, that is 80 bits. Its range of value is 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 49322, 1.1 into 10 to the power 4932 minus 1. So this is the memory allocation for the floating point data type. Next, let us see the difference between the memory allocation for Turbo C++ and Dave C++. Earlier, we have used Turbo C++, but in your syllabus, we are going to use only Dave C++. Here, they have given the memory size in bytes. That is for Turbo, short, unsigned short, signed short, integer is 2, both for C++ and Dave C++. But for signed short, up to signed short same. After that, integer, unsigned integer, signed integer. The Turbo C++ memory size is 2. But for Dave C++, memory size is 4. And for long, unsigned long, signed long, both are same. That is, it has a memory size 4 bytes. Next, character, unsigned character, signed character. Both memory size for Turbo C++, Dave C++ will be 1. And also float, both memory sizes 4. And for double, both Turbo C++ and Dave C++ memory sizes 8. And for long double, Turbo C++ is 10 and Dave is 12. So according to the memory size, it has been classified. The data types has been classified for Turbo and Dave. It has some difference in some data types. Next, Let us see about the size of operator which has been used in C++. This size of operator returns the data in terms of bytes. It returns the size in terms of bytes. Let us see an example here. Here we have declared a variable integer a 100, character b, and double c 200.5 and long double d equal to 300.5545. Here we are printing the a, b, c, d, that is size of a. Size of is one of the operator we have using in C++. Size of a, we thought size of a means a value 100, so 100 will be printed. Size of b means b value will be printed. Size of c 200.5, so 200.5 will be printed. We will think like that, but it is not correct. Size of means it gives the memory size of the data type. That is, a means integer. It accepts 4 bytes in Dev. So we are getting the answer 4. And character means it has memory size 1 byte. So we are getting the answer. See the output. Getting the answer 1. Float means it has the memory size 4 bytes. So we are getting the answer 4. And for double, 8 bytes. So we are getting the output as 8. And for long double, the memory size allocated in Dev C++ is 12. So for long double, we are getting the output as 12. So size of operator is used to return the bytes only for the data type. I think you understand about the size of operator which has been used in C++ by using this program. Next, the integer and floating point numbers has been suffixed with alphabets, that is, long unsigned integer means it can be represented by capital L, and unsigned long, that is, you can represent as U. For example, 45L means it is an long integer and 45U means it is an unsigned integer. Capital L and capital Y has been used. Either case we can use small letter also. And this type of declaration can be help the compiler to store as a long value and unsigned value. And for floating point value, we can use capital F. For example, 3.14F. The compiler can understand it is a floating point value. So L is for long integer and U is for unsigned integer and F is for floating point reference. Next class, we will see the variable declaration. Thank you.